Okay, so hey y'all, this is Brashana B back with On My Way Up Movement. Happy Sunday morning. It is so beautiful this morning. And I just wanted to share an inspiring word with you all. So I wanted to talk about the isolation season. And I want to talk about how in that process it's really, really painful. I know you've heard a lot of people talk about it. And sometimes, some of us still don't know what's happening. We just realize that relationships are failing, crumbling, friends are betraying us, people are hurting us. We're just solo, it's just us. It's just us and God, or us, God, and our children, or us, God, and our immediate family, our spouse, and we don't understand why. And in some cases, it's just you all alone. And this is God, or this is because God has shaken everything up around you, and everything that fell off and flew away was not meant to stay. I imagine the sifting, the sifting symbolism, the sifting the wheat thing, and how the Bible talks about it'll just fly away in the air, it'll just, the chaff, it just flies away, or that's what God puts in the fire. And that's what's happened. They flew away because they were not meant to stay. And what I want to talk about is what it looks like when you hold on to a relationship that God does not want you to hold on to. What happens is that you keep getting hurt more and more. The pain deepens, the betrayal gets worse, they get tackier, they go lower below the belt. It just get more and more painful. And you'll find that every time you deal with these people or this person, you lose. You're not gaining, you losing something. Every time you go back, the longer you stay, you just keep losing. You find that, this person is just leaving you with so much negativity. Like, I've been in relationships where the whole time I'm with the person, my stomach is full of nerves, and like, it's just, you in a complete state of instability. And I'm not even talking about a romantic relationship, just period. Like, you just starting to question a lot of people's loyalty. They're starting to become real flaky and faulty, and just, and you're holding on because of how you feel about them. You're holding on because you don't want to be alone, because isolation can be very painful. It can be. I won't even lie to you. But when you get to that place, when you look back and you see that it was a blessing that they was gone, that it was a blessing that you were afflicted, and that is you and God. And when you get to that place where you find contentment, and you find peace, and you find actual satisfaction with just you and God, because that's what God wants. He wants you to be satisfied and full in Him, not of things, but in Him, in His presence, in the relationship with Him. And that's one of the beautiful things that I loved about David. David understood, he said, he talks about it, about just remaining in the courts of God, never losing His presence. God, just stay with me, just be with me, because he understands that at the end of the day, when you have God, you have everything. And the sooner that you let these people go, when God is showing you and revealing to you, and that's a lot of things that's very common with us, is we'll say we're waiting on a sign, and God has made it clear. God has made it clear to you, but you just really kind of stalling because you don't want to let him go, but God is showing you, and He's going to continue to show you, but it's going to be at your expense. And oftentimes it's going to leave you with a bitter taste in your mouth. And then that's a whole nother demon that you got to go to warfare about, when you should have just let them go, when it was really plain to you that they just simply were not for you. And then you have cases where you and people didn't even fall out. They didn't cross you. You just outgrew them. Your desires change, habits change. You don't smoke weed no more. So, that's what they do now. So why would you even go over there and kick it? You don't drink no more. So why would you go to the club with them when you know that that's where y'all turn up at? Like, why would you do certain things or go with these people, and your habits have changed, your tastes have changed, desires, your predilections have changed, your life is in a different, trajectory. You no longer just want to lay up and get governmental assistance. Now you want to work. Maybe you don't even want to work anymore. You want to start a business. And this is how you will find it's time for you to let them go, because they will try to make you feel bad but want to go up. They will want to make you feel bad because you want to do better, because you want to be positive. You want to do something positive. This is a clear sign that somebody's not meant to go with you to the next level, and that it's time for you to start making steps towards the next level, because they will keep you down. And you'll be chasing your tail. And one thing about God is he don't let you pass. He don't let you go to the next level if you did not pass. What you'll do is keep going around that merry-go-round, wasting time, getting older, gray hairs growing, wrinkles coming, time going by. And before you know it, you sitting and you're thinking like, what have I done with my life? Because you allowed yourself to hold on to things that God did not want you to have. God does not hold no good thing from you. So if he's revealing to you that a person should be removed, if your desires are changing and you just simply don't have anything in common with this person, say y'all used to like to gossip and chop it up about people a lot. Maybe y'all used to just sit up and like to talk about people and events. Now you want to talk about ideas and they can't get with that. It's time for you to move on, but you're steady trying to stay in a relationship or have a rapport with this person, and what you're having to do is minimize yourself, dumb yourself down. And I'm not saying that to make it seem like it makes you a better person, a better man, or a better woman because you've outgrown them. It's just simply you outgrew them, period. And I'm not putting a period on them. They'll see the light. Maybe, they'll get with the program one day. It's just you were blessed to see it and get to it quicker than them. And you have to appreciate that, count it as our joy, because holding on to relationships that God does not want you a part of is painful. You will only take losses. You will only suffer L's. That's it. Okay. And what I love about God is that his replacement, oh wow, y'all, his replacement game is cold. Like it's just undefeatable. Like when he remove people and then the people that he bring back in your life, y'all, you'll just be like, wow, God, you are so awesome. When you show up, you show out. So it's not like you're suffering a loss, but you're not. Like, you're gonna feel the pain. You really genuinely cared about that person or love that person or like that person, but it's in your best interest, y'all. I know isolation is hard. I know it is, y'all. I know I've been in isolation, y'all, for years. And y'all, I have to be honest with you. I thought something was wrong with me. I thought, man, like, what is my problem? This is weird, And I remember when I finally had found somebody that I thought was my friend. And because I had been so lonely for so long, I embraced her and I took her in really, really quickly. And I ignored the red flags. And God had been showing me that, no, this girl really don't like you. She's really not your friend. But long story short, my family was shocked. They was like, wow, Rashana has a friend. And I was just so like tripped out about that, because I was like, wow, that is weird that I haven't had a friend in all these years. It only just been me and my kids, or my spouse, and that's how long I've been in isolation, and y'all, I got lonely and I took, someone in. I wanted a friend. I wanted to go out with somebody. I wanted to go to the nail shop with somebody. I wanted to just call and chop it up with somebody and, just have a good time, just do what friends do. And, I didn't wait on God, and I end up getting my feelings hurt, and I end up getting betrayed. So that's also something that we can do in the midst of isolation. So y'all, if you're in a phase of isolation, how you will know is because people are just falling away. And you're not seeming to connect with people. People are not connecting with you. They don't seem to be drawn to you. It's not because there's anything wrong with you. God just has you in a glass box right now. God just have you covered and protected. He has you separated, and he wants you to himself. So y'all just take it as an honor and a privilege. And I pray that y'all have a blessed Sunday.